Welcome to all dear students. In a last lecture, which concept we had learned? Tell me. Yes, the process of human resource planning. The first step of that process is which? Yes, the forecasting the demand for human resource. Today we are begins with a second step of human resource planning is that preparing manpower inventory means supply forecasting. The basic purpose of preparing manpower inventory is to find out the size and quality of personnel available within the organizations to maintain various positions. You know the word inventory into the accounts, no? In the same manner we have to be used into the human resource planning. Inventory means what? A list of available stock in accounts. In the human resource what? The list of employees which are available in our organization. Okay, and every organizations will have two major sources of supply and manpower. It is internal and external. Let's we see the internal labor supply. In that profile of employees in a term of age, sex means gender, education, training, experience, job level, past performance and future potential should be kept ready for your whenever you required. Means what? For internal labor supply means what? In our organization we are available employee. For that we require the information of that employee in terms of age, male, female, their education, when he joined the at that moment his education is just graduation, and after 2-5 years he's completed MBA, like that. You have to be update all the information because of requirement of our organization, and we want to be fulfill this employment through the internal labor. And the next is what? Requirements in terms of a growth or diversity. Why we are taking this information? Because of our growth of organization and diversifications. Internal movements of employees must also be assessed in advance. And in that, what is the growth and diversification? Growth means what? We have today one unit. After next year we want to be expand this unit into the second unit. At that moment you require a number of employees, and that unit we require experienced people, well educated, and from internal source we have a available employee. You have, because we have information about that, no? Yes. And what is a diversification? Diversification means what? We have a one unit with the production of any product. Means what? Suppose take a biscuit, and next year we want to be expand our organization through changing the production. Means what? We have in current situations where production system is biscuits, product is biscuit, and in next year we want to be change our product, means ice cream, chocolates, or whatever be the it may be not food, it may be any toy. This firm we require a different kind of employee, so we are prepare all these things with the workforce analysis. For better understanding we are focused on that this given figure. This figure is given by us Mathis and Jackson. In that figure the three main aspects. The first one is what? Source of inflows, the firm, and projected outflow. In the source of inflows we are included transfer. You know the transfer, one unit to another unit, one department to the another department. We are transferring an employee in that way. Next is what? Promotion. You know the promotion is very well. Junior clerk to senior clerk, junior manager to senior manager, S1, S2, S3, S5. These are the range. of the promotion in this is according to that particular organization. New recruits, you know the new recruits means what? The freshers. Recalls means what? This is different, no? Recalls means I am continue with some organization 2 years back because of my personal reason or maybe organizational reason. I quit this job, and again after when I solve my problem, at that moment this organization again call me, if your problem is complete, please join us. This is called recalls. In that way, employees are into the organization. And the second aspect is what? The firm. The firm is what? Current staff level, means what? The actually how many people are work into the organizations. We require that total, and because we are making an estimate, no, so we have to consider these things. Next, what? A projected outflow, means what? In future we want to be recruit new people, but you have to know the projected outflow, means next year how many people are out from our organization. The reasons are different, means what? Promotion. If senior manager is promoted, but it is going into the different branch. In our branch there is a vacancy, no? So we have to keep in the mind the promotion. Next is what? Quits. The employee are quit our organization because of their personal reason or maybe any other. Terminations. If they are doing any wrong thing in our organization, these organizations terminate that employee from their workouts. Death is a natural reason. It is not in hands of anybody's. Because of death they are out from organization. And retirement age, you know, it is given by government laws and regulations. At that moment compulsory firms are give a retirement to the employees. And layoffs, you know, this is a group activity. For we understand it detail, we have to be focused on the last line. Look, this current staff level means what? The current staff level is 10, okay? And what? Minus projected outflow this year, means what? We are learning in a projected out by promotion, by quits, termination, retirement. These are the reasons. Because of that, what? In the next year they are not in our organization. So what we are doing? From the current staff member, we are supposed to take a 10. From that 10, we are minus a 5 employee. How many remaining? Again 5 employee. And plus our projected inflow this year. Inflow means what? New recruits, recalls, transfer, promotion. How many reasons are there? We don't care. But what? The vacancy is 5. 10 out of the 5 are outflows, and for that we want to be required 5, means what? We require 10 in next year. So what the figure is? What in a last is a 10. This is the firm's internal supply for this time in a next year. Means what? In current staff is 10, and next year we want to be continue with that 10, but this year 5 employees are left of our organization because promotions, terminations, retirement, we are estimating all the things. And for that, what? We are taking a new employee through that estimation before the complete activity of next year. This is a estimated internal labor supply of any organization. Let's we see the forecasting techniques. Some of the important forecasting techniques may be summarized ahead. The first is what? A staffing table. Uh, it shows the number of employee in each job. It tries to classify employee on the basis of age, gender, position, category, experience, qualification, skill, etc. A study of the table indicates whether current employee are properly utilized or not. This is a technique of forecasting. Next, what? Markov analysis. These techniques use historical rates of promotions, transfer, and turnover to estimate future availabilities in the workforce. Based on the past possibilities, one can estimate the number of employees who will be a various position with the organization in further. Means what? You have to all the records for the Markov analysis. And the third one is the third technique is what? A skill inventory. We know the skill. A skill inventory is an assessment of the knowledge, skill, abilities, experience, and career aspirations of each of the current employees. This record should be updated at least every 2 years and should include changes such as new skills, additional qualification, change to job duties, etc. It is of course confidentially is an important issue in setting up such an inventory. Means what? Number of employee are working in any organization. Simultaneously they are pursuing a number of courses. They are doing a different skills, adapting a different skill, knowledge, and they are improve their abilities. And you have to be keep close observation of their performance for the skill inventory. It also helps to a forecasting. And the fourth one technique is that what? Replacement chart. It shows the profile of job holders and disbursement wise, and offer a snapshot of who will be replaced whom if there is a job openings. Means what? There is a simple chart S1, S2, S3, and what if S1 is transfer the place of S2, then vacancy is where the S1 we require from newcomers or experience from our. This is what? Replacement chart. It helps to forecast to employee for organizations. Let's see. The another source is what? External. We are all these techniques into the internal. And today the next is what? Internal labor supply. When the organization grows rapidly, diversifies into newer areas of operations, or when it is not able to find the people internally to fill the vacancies, it has to be look into the outside source. To the extent an organization is able to anticipate its outside recruitments needs and looks into the possible sources of supply, keeping the market trends in mind. Its problem in finding the right personnel with the appropriate skills at the required time would become easier. Organizations nowadays do not generally track the qualifications of thousands of employee manually. Detail of employee in terms of knowledge, skill, experience, ability, etc. or computerized using various packages, software systems. All this we are complete through the Naukri.com, Monster.com. This is the computer websites which are give supplies of our manpower. This is not internal, this is out from our organization. In previous what we learn, internal. The replacement what, the when we want to be going for grade 1 to grade 2, we are first taking from the internal, but we were changing, means changing our business. At that moment we required a new skill people. For that we required a external source of labor. There are number of sources available into the market. There are number of agencies also provide the particular skilled people. All the things we are taking into consideration of forecasting of employee. This way today we are complete the second step of human resource planning. In next lecture we are learning third and fourth step of human resource planning. Thank you.